finally here, boys, but welcome to the top 10 ban cards that should not be on the ban list. Now, this isn't just cards that are banned, we're talking cards that are limited, semi-limited as well. But anyways, we got the top 10 cards to talk about here, but I also want to give you guys some noteworthy mentions to other cards that people really want to be off the ban list. But it is a top 10, so we have to condense a little bit. But I do want to mention some of the other cards first, because sometimes people don't know why certain cards are actually on the ban list in the first place. Now, the first one up, I feel like this card, it has a lot of potential to like kind of break the game, especially when you're going into a Link format playstyle. Kaiser Coliseum basically discourages Link summons because you make your Link monster, and then what else do you make after that if Kaiser is on the board? You can't bring out your monsters in the extra deck other than the Link monster, and a lot of times some of the Link monsters only just have the Link zone. So basically, even though this card is on the ban list, and I don't think it deserves to be on the top 10 of the ban cards, it still is understandable because we gotta push Link summon. That's the new mechanic. If we shut down new mechanics, then it'll be a little bit unfortunate. Oh, also, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, we're doing it live, so everyone in chat is right above my head and probably gonna start saying the N-word. Anyways, next up though, Thunder King Rai was another noteworthy card. I know it's at 2, but no one really plays 2 copies of Thunder King. It's a rogue, anti-meta-ish card. Anyways, what's the point of putting Thunder King at 2, you know? It doesn't really make very much sense. But next up, Artifact Smallpox. It's at multiple in the OCG, and it's really not doing too much, and it does encourage some of these rogue players like Thunder King and Smallpox. Like, they go really well together because they're at its core, it's for anti-meta players. The rogue players, they really need this card. When Hat was really popular, this was a definite, like, good card in that deck. Next up, a lot of people wanted me to mention Yagaratsu here. And while this card, it's very controversial, it can definitely make you rage, I feel like someone will figure out some type of combo with it eventually, and it'll be really dirty. But for the most part, if they maybe eroded the card, maybe like a once per duel effect, but there's no way to run it. So I feel like I like its original effect. The original intent of this card was that, oh, it's a really weak bird, it comes back, it's not even that good. But the problem is that you can lock your opponent with the card. So that's the way I see it. I don't feel like he deserves a top 10 spot of cards that doesn't belong on the ban list. Even now, I know you guys would be able to get rid of this card. You Valor it, you do whatever to the card, and you get rid of it. But I still don't think it's a top 10. Next up, a lot of people always mention this card, Netta Sand. They're like, Man-Eater Bug does the same thing. Actually, you're incorrect, because when this card is sent from the hand to the graveyard, you get to target a flip effect monster and add it to your hand. So a lot of times what happens with this, if you put this card on multiple, you can keep on looping the Night Ascendants. So you get rid of this card, and then you add Night Ascendant. Then you get rid of Night Ascendant to add Night Ascendant. That's why he's actually put to 1. It makes sense. It's an internal like little loop system. A lot of people want me to mention Destiny Hero Disc Commander. Now, I actually did a video on this a while back. I play 3 cards of Disc Commander. I run triple Call of 100, triple Oasis Dragon Souls, a lot of cards just to bring back Disc Commander over and over to get the draw. But then that whole deck became a draw power deck, and I didn't really know what the deck was supposed to do. There is something called Perfect Circle Monarchs, but that's like really outdated anyways. But the next card up is a card that a lot of people want off the ban list, especially for Shaddoll players. Simply because, hold on, I think we have 2 songs playing at once. But anyways, going back to Construct, a lot of people want this card off the ban list, but I can understand why it's there. But it is a top, like 40 card at least that shouldn't be on the ban list, just because Shaddolls, like, they need this card in order to survive in the upcoming formats. But I understand why you guys wanted me to mention, but I understand why it's banned at the same time. Next up, Trance Tribute. I feel like very few players played this card anyways. Apparently it was being used in the Zodiac format, but I feel like we have so many other cards like D-Barrier, which just outclass certain cards like that are chainable, that can shut down a deck completely. Even though Torrential can get rid of some cards, sometimes other decks have follow-up plays, and D-Barrier is just, again, it just kind of outclasses some of the other cards that we'll talk about. I definitely consider putting this on the top 10. Next up, Metamorphosis, another card you guys wanted me to mention for this. But anyways, it's a card where it has a lot of potential to break the game, so I understand why it's not there. But you tribute a monster to special summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck with the same level. Obviously, that would be Norden, more than likely. But next up, Exile Knight. When you're at a disadvantage, you make it. So I don't know, I feel like this card had so many hype comebacks in the game that I enjoyed seeing it, but at the same time, I couldn't put it on a top 10 list. Next up, people wanted me to mention Mass Driver and Butterfly Dagger Elma. I honestly feel like Mass Driver, it probably shouldn't be coming back, because this one, it's conditional to a lot of FTKs and OTKs, and I understand why this card is actually like banned for the most part. There's a Frog OTK, there's a Black Terra OTK, there's so many OTKs that involve Mass Driver, it makes sense. But Butterfly Dagger Elma it's used for a Gear Free the Iron Knight plus Royal Magical Library, you draw infinitely. Nobody gonna be doing it. I think you could put this card to 1. Who knows, maybe it would break the game, you guys can let me know, but I didn't feel like it was a top 10. Next up, people were like, all the Exodia parts. Technically, it kind of counters the idea of like drawing all the pieces of Exodia, if you had multiple anyways. But the way I see is the Exodia deck, I believe it's called Exiled Flame. Exiled Flame? Is it one Exiled? Oh, is it called Obliterate? Okay, it's called, okay, I guess before it was called Exiled Flame. But anyways, I definitely feel like this card this card can cause problems with multiple Exodia parts. It just becomes too strong. It would make Exodia really cool though, because there is a card that can Exodia the Legendary Incarnate, because it gains 1,000 attack for each forbidden one, and obviously with multiple parts you can get this card up to an insane amount of attack, like 15,000 attack. But yeah, I understand why Exodia is at 1, but I know it kind of contradicts the system anyways. But again, it didn't deserve a top 10 spot, but it deserved a mention. A lot of wind-up players, man, wind-up carriers in Mayday. This guy's been locked up for quite a long time as well. But for the most part, I mean, it brings out another monster. I mean, Karakuri's have a bunch of these too. I know there was a wind-up loop, but it's just, if it went to 1, I don't know how it would affect the game. But I didn't feel like it was like a guarantee. Like, why is this card on the ban list? But anyways, now that we've gone over what I consider the other noteworthy mentions, let's actually jump in to the top cards here on this list. Also wanted to give a shout out to my young boy Kanahawk. Alright, this guy at 1, he doesn't deserve to be at 1, man. Give us 2 Kanahawks at least. Let us players that built this cheap little budget deck to play it. I mean, it was a fun little deck and it was pretty good. And I think that if they put Kanahawk 2 on the next ban list, or just remove him from being 1 on the ban list, people would actually want to play the card. But next up, the Necros Shrit. A lot of people want this card off just so they can play Necros. And there's so many other things that are just outclassing the Necros in the game, especially since everything on the Necros is on the ban list. Just put the Shrit to 1, and we'll see if some people try to do some stuff with it. But next up, Towers. I feel like this guy does not deserve to be on here, man. How many Raid Rappers, how many other cards have the effect where it's can't be destroyed in battle, cannot be targeted, it has a bunch of attack? There's so many cards like that, but they're all loose to Utopia anyways. I feel like my boy Towers, he doesn't deserve to be on here. Again, so many cards, like Raid Rappers, they can just rank up. They summon that one card, go into anything, and then rank it up, and it's like the same thing. It's the same effect. I know that he can get rid of 1 monster, but the other card like burns him for 1,000, it has more attack, and I just don't think he deserves to be on here. Next up, Birdman. Why is this card at 1? You guys can start telling me in the chat right now, because we couldn't figure out an idea, just in case if any of you new viewers just came in while we were making this top 10 list together on the live stream. By the way, if you disagree with any of these, let me know in the comment section below. Also join the live stream so you can help me make some of these. But I feel like Birdman, he's unjustified. Why is Birdman at 1? Like, it doesn't make sense. I know there's a Birdman, Quacky, Nero, Doom, FTK, it's really not that viable, guys. Like, you try running that deck, see how consistent it is. It maybe Sangan go to multiple, and if Sangan got its effect immediately, yeah, I could see it. But right now, Sangan, it got rotted anyways. I don't understand why my boy Birdman's at 1. Next up, Insector Hornet. Now, some people were like Dragonfly and Hornet, but I feel like Hornet for sure. Like, Dragonfly opens up a lot of game-winning moves, but Hornet just pops 1, man. We got Dark Hole at 2, we got Raigeki. Is Hornet that much of a problem, Konami? I don't know. But next up, Book of Moon. I mean, we got cards that flip everything face down, but Book of Moon, we gotta put that at 1. Like, I just feel like they kind of dirtied Book of Moon. It doesn't deserve to be at 1. Not because I have a super rare one and the price goes up when it sells for multiples, but Book of Moon, I don't think it deserves to be at 1 either. It hits 1 monster, especially when we're in Leaf Farm, when people pendulum summon 10 monsters in 1 turn. Why Book of Moon at 1? Next up, Compulse, like, it's like to say this Pokemon. It's like, it hits one thing. Come on. You know? I feel like these don't need to be in here. Now, this one, a lot of people will argue about Max C. But I feel like this, why? Why is this that way? It stops your opponent from going crazy on doing FTK, OTK. Max C prevents your opponent from doing that because you can draw into things like Effect Failure and stuff, so make it so your opponent calms down on their plays. So I didn't feel like Max C deserved to be on here. I know a lot of people are like, but it's too good. That's just the way I see it. This is the one card that I really want to put on the list. And I would say like 80% of people are like, dude, why is Max C at 1? But there's 20% that say like, no, it's good that it's at 1. I'm one of the 80%. I'm part of the 80%. Alright, anyways, next up, Bottomless. Who's playing Bottomless? Honestly, it was cool, and Pendulums were pretty popular, right? Pendulum, some Bottomless, you hit all of them. But Pendulums, they ain't gonna be hot next format either. At least that's how I feel as of right now. Especially with the new rules they're implementing. Bottomless Trap Hole, put it to 3, man. Let's see if anyone plays it. D-Berry just, again, it's just one of those cards I feel like is outclassed. Oh, we forgot to talk about Solemn when I wanted to go over it. But also Solemn Judgment, shout out to that card. Not on the top 10, but definitely a worthy card. Next up, Granmole. I've been fighting for my boy Granmole for the longest time. Hashtag Mole Lives Matter. But seriously, why is this card at 1? Like, what are you gonna do? You use your normal summon, I guess. Okay, you Pendulum Summon for triple Granmole. You bounce 3 cards back, and then what do you do? End turn. Next turn, your opponent attacks you for a bunch of damage again because their cards are bounced back. Well, why is Granmole at 1? You could put this card to 5, and no one would Pendulum Summon for 5 Granmoles, and be upset that they lose to it. Like, I don't know. I feel like my boy Granmole does not deserve to be at 1. Make him to go to 3, and let's see if anyone even tries to play it. I know, like, a bunch of formats ago, it was a lot of people just played it because it got rid of like fusions, got rid of synchros, exceeds. You can technically get rid of links, but like I just don't think it's that insane. But anyways, lastly, my boy Stratos. I've been fighting for him for so long. I really don't think he's part of the problem. I know someone's gonna... Okay, I'll link a video in chat of what I'm talking about. There is technically an FTK OTK with Stratos. It's basically a 1 card combo. It links summon to just completely destroy your opponent. But it's not really Stratos. It's like Destiny Heroes, these other cards. It's not Stratos' fault. He's innocent. Free my boy Stratos. I don't believe that he deserves to be on the ban list. But anyways, guys, that is the top 10 ban cards that don't belong on the ban list in our opinion. And I say our because I mean my chat as well. And pretty much the only card that everyone wasn't 100% on agreement with, which was Max C. But I want to shout out all of these other cards because I definitely think that some of these cards don't really belong on the ban list. Obviously, some cards can be eroded. Oh, speaking of erodas, Chaos Emperor Dragon was another card we talked about. But, I mean, the card is still pretty strong at its core. But, anyways, you guys can let me know if you disagree on anything down below. If you guys want to add a card to the list of the cards that should not be on the ban list. And we're talking semi-limited and all that other good stuff. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the vid. If you're watching it on YouTube, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed the vid and you guys want other top 10 videos, let me know what other top 10 ideas you guys have. And I'll definitely do that in the future. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm signing out. But I'm not signing out on YouTube because